Ladies and gentlemen, there's no better place to bet on Betway Premiership than on Betway itself. Listen, if you bet a total of 10 Rand or more on a Betway Premiership game, you'll be rewarded with 10 extra bets and 10 bonus flights on Aviator.
Your favorite.
My favorite. No, but I do it quite a bit, hey? And every time they come in, it's like Christmas. You never know. You're just like, oh, ganjan much. Like, it's so nice. It's so nice. Also, did you know this? Mm-hmm. Did you know this? Terms and conditions do apply. That's what they said on the thing. I'm just telling you what it is. But bet more than 10 Rand and also extra bets, extra bonus flights will be accredited to you automatically, which may take up to 48 hours.
That means you don't have to do anything. You just deposit and
just deposit and you'll be fine. And then you bet that 10 Rand, you get 10 Rand back. You bet on Arsenal.
All those 1 Rand bets of yours, best.
Yeah. No, the bet 10 Rand is for 10 Rand bet.
That's 10 of your 1 Rand slips.
Yeah, I get
it's
that.
a million.
I hear you. But Aviator, you can bet like 10 times. So, You never know. Don't make it go hyung. Betway, make it go boom.
So that's why I'm 114. As I'm going to put other numbers, boy.
I'm looking at this game.
It's like as a captain, I'll encourage my teammates. Major Fana this week. Musafita Gada.
Mosca. Hi.
It's for Leva Tumba Major Babutor Egala. So, no, Dabi. Born and even whatever, I don't want next Saturday 6. No,
Intimate training. Like, your session is over. No? Well, others are training. I'm like, Coach, why? This is like you took off your soccer boots. You will see.
Damn.
Came the day of the match. I'm not even starting now.
When I started my career, I started a strike. And I was banging goals. So wherever she...
Let's just clarify for the people at home. We don't have footage of these goals he's talking about.
So, ask me why I was scoring as a defender.
We played now.
Thank you.
Like you went in So did you graduate? People don't want to know. Did you graduate? I graduated, Baba. Like he's out here lifting trophies, lifting degrees. This is...
I know. Respect.
Give me the worst experience you've had, your coach, coming back from halftime and getting a locker room. Like, what's the craziest thing a coach could say to you?
Finally, we check out the newest, freshest footballing show. But it's not just about football, it's also about the banter. It's on a league of its own. Onside the banter league. It's the banter league.
Yo, what's cooking? We are back, Buffet 2, with another hot, epic episode here onside Banter League. And I'm trying to put this special and put I'm a legends in the game. And we're on a Betway gang pagat inside. No me putting yana wesnganga. So utola my muscle because he was lifting trophies his whole career.
So
you're
giving him an ego now.
Yeah.
It's even cool. But to my right, I've got the one and only George.
Hello everybody, George Mukwena, aka Mr. OT, your baby daddy's favorite. No, it's the chair, Des.
What are you talking about?
I'm a chief executive overthinker.
And then today he's ghosting for us, Des Bafetu. He decided to just be vocal today because apparently he's got a beautiful face for radio. So we kept him there at the back. Des.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your mama's favorite boyfriend and your girlfriend's baby daddy ghosting
you. Welcome back to another episode of Onside the Banter League.
Wait. Now you must give the legends a chance.
No, first red card. The Banter League Buffet is proudly brought to you by Betway, where you can get way more. And I'm trying to pay to Betway's card, the one and only. These guys need no introduction. But right in front of me, we've got but lucky Pindamzala, Lekgwathi, captain, my captain.
Sure, yeah. I'm lucky Pindamzala, Lekgwathi, Betway ambassador.
Okay.
I'm Lekgwathi, aka Major, the only guy that has ever made Stuart Baxter throw his suit on the floor celebrating. The goal that made us win the league.
Let's just about to replace them, man.
I think that's the best intro. That's the best intro ever. You guys let us know in the comments which intro you loved the most. Asina's Katizipaya, but it's legend. We're going to be talking Soweto Derby. We're going to be talking Premier League, touching there and there and there. Right, Buffett. How's the week?
Keep on turning away too.
Lucky.
Mamela bon.
Colonize.
My middle name, Lekgwathi.
So, like you
They made Lekgwathi.
Triple L.
Yeah, triple L. Triple L 14 GP, the other one triple L 114 GP.
Yeah.
You know why 114? When I joined on no pirate, if you remember, numbers is there.
Yeah.
So I used to wear 114. So that's why I'm 114. As I'm going to parrot numbers, boy.
I'm looking at this game.
Hey, cannot no. What's Stevie? Never shop about 110.
But you know what? We have a team go between our team. I'll talk to our coach. We'll wear the numbers. When?
Shapa triple 9.
200. I get 20 plus here. 200. 201. Okay, 201.
45 now.
When I got 20 or 45.
And tell me.
Okay, 145. 145. 145. 145. 2045. There's no way. Four numbers.
I can't tell you print.
No, majority. Same size.
But gents, thank you for joining us. We have an icebreaker. I'm going to start with you, Lucky. I'm going to just name one of the top defenders in the PSL in history. And then all you have to do is just keep quiet until you hear a better defender.
All right.
Is it okay?
All right.
So number one.
You can color.
Number one on the list. Lucky Lekgwathi. That's you. So if you hear... Okay. Lucas Ratebe. Siyabonga Sangweni.
Nsimbi san you.
Number two. I don't know my wife in Tepen. I don't know.
No. Nsimbi wafika.
Nsimbi nkulu.
Bona ne. One of the best defenders elokuring salaka dlala center back le. Sangweni.
One. So it's in Quebec again.
Quebec.
So Siyabonga Sangweni is there. Matthew Booth. Mbulelo OJ Mabizela.
OJ. Old John Mabizela.
So Trump Sangweni.
Let me tell you, know what happened?
Tell me.
I made it more on the pirate because of OJ. I remember when I arrived my pirate there, he said to me, Bon, Labaseva Kulili. Those they are aging.
Yeah.
So I must make sure
it's your time.
Or I just cut it. Yeah.
Okay.
He made me to make me pirate.
Okay, so then so OJ over Sangweni.
OJ over Sangweni. Bona.
Anytime.
OJ over Sangweni.
Any day. Asqhubeke ke. Thulani Hlatshwayo. Tefu Mashamayite.
Azinja madoda.
Siboniso Kaka. Clayton Daniels. Last but not least, Morgan Gold.
I say Valen madoda ngo.
Yo.
Say Valen ngo cho. Mara madoda singa emotion eh.
How dlalele Roy mo beya kae?
No, Roy akasifihli ko Sangweni le jo. Those two fans were so special, I'm telling you. And you know what, both from Durban. Yeah. So it shows your defenders from Durban, Zulus.
Yeah.
Wabala loko pirate. Sometimes mana lo mara hey. Yeah, bombogazi.
That combo knows me very well.
Which one? Which one?
This combo.
No, ask him. He only scored maybe one goal or two. He scored two. No, he scored two.
On 35,
No, he scored two. He scored two, Major. And I still recall the goal to the Major.
Breathing your hot money like that.
But breathing, I want to breathe in the motor. The ankle is a high. Ask him.
So
you're up next.
I keep quiet if...
So if they're better than you, you speak. If you feel that you're better than them, you just keep quiet. Are you ready?
No hard feelings, guys.
Okay. Na ke tlo qala ko fatshe. Caleb Binyemiana.
Yo.
Black Panther. Okay.
Silence.
Shalulile. Peter Shalulile.
I love Shaluli.
Okay.
Better than you.
Yeah. In terms of goals, yes.
Okay.
I'll say Shalulile anytime
Okay,
because
sister, in terms of otherwise,
Conditions apply.
yeah.
legs of thunder, Jeris Kosan. Okay. Paul Ndlanya. Okay. Bradley Grobler, sniper.
Any day sniper.
Anything.
Anything sniper.
Sniper.
Yeah.
Those are my at this point in time. Those who are still playing.
Yeah.
They rank there, bro.
Good.
Shalulile and Bradley.
The number 2 and 3. Balata.
They list Lindsay, mas.
Nzima. Kabuza. Kandakanda.
Give Kabuza a palando.
Let's go to. This is unfair, Mara. Let's go to Tembazwan.
Tembazwan is not a striker.
Yeah, is it a different man?
No, in terms of play, he's there. I rate him one of the best players in South Africa.
Okay. Knowledge Musona, silent assassin, smiling assassin.
Let me tell you a story about Knowledge. He's the striker that made me to never look at training session the way I used to. That guy, the way he plays in the field of play, match day, it's exactly the same way he trains. Until when I got to Chiefs, I saw him and I was like, hey, Zabui. Yeah. No. They made my game become better.
Let's go to Kilampela.
Killer.
I can't remember this thing.
Let me tell you, I don't like to say like better than because strikers are different, but I rate myself highly. Yeah, because history also says it. I was one of the strikers that scored scoring ratio in terms of the number of shots taken and the ones that turn into goals. I was number 1. Conversion rate was it has been there.
Marala.
Yeah. I still gets Sean Bartlett.
Silence.
Mambush Mudau.
Man, I love you.
Okay, Collins Besuma. There was the one season.
I know.
Just the one.
But you know, why you make this list difficult? Because you're saying compared to me. Obviously, every player will back himself and say, I'm better. But they are good strikers, but top 10 all-time goal scorers.
Yeah. Okay, last 2. Siyabonga Nomvete. Pele.
Yes, Pele. Prime Bem.
Butla Academy.
Bele.
Nomvet was too much.
Not for the best striker.
Now Twinya. So now Twinya, even when he was scoring with his pumpkin. I hit it with my pumpkin.
Pele Nomvet and Knowledge Musona. More or less the same. But just
with knowledge. He can't do Nomvet. Knowledge never majority. Nah.
Debate is on.
It's not nice to have a defender telling us right.
Major, Nomvet.
Nasa MacG.
Nomvet. Never.
That's what I'm saying. Nomvet, remember when you used to play overseas? There's this penalty that I saw of his.
Italy.
Kazier Chiefs.
Panenka.
Only 10s.
Yeah.
No, fair.
I get on his toes.
And then lastly, Major Benny McCarthy.
High legend.
Legend.
High legend.
Silence.
Yeah.
Hey. Anka bo pralaki. Abaisa ko trophy.
Major, captain ne Benny renga wana boy.
No, you did, but
all the strikers still limone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bon. Besuma. Wena. Benny. Nomvet. Ka ofela batlamo. Even Benny.
But I don't want to lie. That list is full of
The greatest.
the greatest.
Yeah.
The great name.
Yeah.
Who would you say out of that list is your top striker of all time? Yeah.
I don't obviously Benny.
Benny.
Ayo.
Who do you say?
Benny.
Benny.
Benny. Over Nomvet.
No, more than Benny. You.
Serious?
I'm telling you.
Let me tell you, like, there's levels. Like,
I was something else.
Benny did not win Champions League before.
For no reason.
Yeah, like that man was scoring.
Top goal scorer. Champions League,
that guy like was scoring. So you even saw him like where I saw him nicely is when we were playing against Pirates.
Where he got the prize?
We lost 3-2.
Thank you.
I saw him there. People were talking. His first goal.
And you know what? Let me tell you, after seeing Itumeleng Kune's comment, maybe Benny won't score me. After that, it's like I'm going to show this boy.
Where did he say that?
I'm telling you. No, serious. No, I'm telling you. No, serious. I'm telling you, Major. Okay, Major, one day we'll meet Benny. We'll ask him.
But he
no, but I agree to the No,
that's
like that's like arrogant or
in a bad way, like he doesn't want Ben to score goals.
Like not in a bad way.
He said not in a bad way.
No pun intended.
It's infectious. Now everybody says it, don't they?
Don't leave me.
No pun intended. Yeah.
Like you try every day when versus Benny. How was that like?
No. For me, Benny always. I was always in the starting lineup as Major. Always this best 11. Then I was always in the best 11.
Yeah.
Understand that? So I didn't play against Benny most of the time. Like nearly okay. So I'm gonna let first team and beat him. So always in the Benny. First team.
Oh, so you never wore beep.
No,
that's what you're saying. Beep out.
I used to tell him to Mark. Will say to you are a slave. Defenders are slaves.
Mark, I talk. Nah, gents, like honestly, this list is crazy, and you guys are amongst the best in the country to ever play the sports. But intentionally, gune rival nyane nzagala la. Understand? And this
are we sure it's a rival?
Keep both. But we'll ask him, which one do you prefer out of the two teams, man? Okay, let me ask you this in a nice way. Like, which team like did you enjoy your most time?
You know, like, this is maybe the 757th time
you say this.
People asking you that question. I know.
We have to know, Pelamfit.
You know, like I enjoyed. Remember, like it's not the same. Being at Chiefs and being at Pirates, it's not the same. There might be both big teams, but the culture there at Chiefs and the culture at Pirates, it's totally different.
Training,
I didn't say that. I wasn't even referring to that. I was referring to like, remember like Chiefs, they were referred to as glamour boys. And glamour boys, like you live up to the standard of being a glamour boy. And a glamour boy is not only by the manner in which you dress, the manner in which you represent yourself, the manner in which you play in the field of play. You understand? The net Orlando Pirates. Come rain, come sunshine, lapo. Like a win has to be a win. Yeah. So now, remember the time when we were, was it Congo?
Yeah.
Because of the food that they cooked for us. You know what we ate for pre-match meal at Pirates? We ate rolls and Powerade.
Yeah, done.
That's all pre-match.
Rolls and Powerade.
Rolls, batanyana, roll
because of the food.
No, because of the food. Pirates.
Yeah.
Remember me the story, TV Mazembe?
Yeah.
Because
they
said no juice, gents. You can drink water. We drink water. Off to the ground then.
Because how often does it happen where you go to a different country and then whatever you eat there affects your game?
Back then.
A lot of time.
But back then, I think...
On purpose.
I think you're right.
I want to say,
then,
the thing that people don't know, it's that the hostile situation that you experience that side. That's why I'm saying like that. Sometimes like you get there, Wi-Fi is switched off. That's the only way that your phone works. And then you are at a place where it's a hotel here, but there's a railway station at the back. In the middle of the night.
That time you glamour boy. That time you are a glamour boy, but you play Wi-Fi.
Glamour boy was a ghost, Baba.
Thank you. Tell him the ghost.
A ghost, Baba.
You know that you landed at the airport, ne? From the airport to the hotel, maybe you'll drive an hour.
Yeah.
But after the game, from the hotel to the airport, only 10 minutes. Then you'll ask yourself, perfect, Marara, airport, hotel. it took us an hour. But going back, only 10 minutes.
Only 10 minutes. So those are mind games.
Mind games.
Mind
games.
Sundowns will be the one that can tell you.
Yeah, yo.
Every time.
Yeah.
Well, the whole season, we always have this banter between Chiefs and Pirates, and we're talking about George. The whole season, by the way, he's been saying Chiefs is a mid-table team, and I totally agree with him.
Marawai, the fire finished. No, don't throw me under the bus now. I dealt with that. Now you're bringing it up again.
No, I'll tell you why I'm bringing it up because based on Kazier Chiefs' performance lately, I wouldn't say they're not up to standard, but does their performance affect the quality of the derby?
Yo.
Rivalry
is a rivalry. And people worry, a derby, I know, I saw a derby before. I think a derby will always remain a derby.
Yeah.
No matter what. You understand that? Like, whatever, ticket is sold out. Why? Because of it's a derby. You understand that? That's why a derby is a special game. So,
what's it like as captain? Because you've got that experience of Ube captain. Is it different for you? Trying to check machita, you must make sure that things are fine.
Let me tell you,
yeah.
After, let me say we play on Saturday, then the next week is a derby. After the game Saturday, as a captain, you tell them, gents, let's forget about this game. Yeah. Now, time to start refocusing at derby.
Yeah.
But the majority of that day, I want to tell them all the players, and I want to 11v11.
Yeah.
It's like you are playing a game. It's like Bono prepare a derby. It's like it's like
life and death.
Yeah, life and death. So that's why
So they prepare different. Like if it's a derby, even preparations go training, are they always different from compared to when
like as a captain, I'll encourage my teammates. This week. It's high. It's hard. Leba tumbar majoro babu tor ege ala important. So na dabi. Bon even whatever ne I don't born next Saturday 6 no. Dabi never. No.
Was going to nice time like
I'm keep.
Lama rules are different.
No.
Was going to nice time me. Pera says
okay, Pera says okay, yeah. Okay, now when I once a derby I get that.
Yeah. And what's the main reason? Like why?
The main reason? No. Like sometimes when a derby that's why it's a special game. It's new do that's why most people they play a derby like myself ne gets extra training. I used to wake up, in the morning, maybe 5 o'clock. Go to Virgin Active. After that, I'll join the guys. And I'll run maybe 10K.
Yeah.
To pray for that because of it's not easy as major. 45 minutes is like 90 minutes. 90 minutes it's like 180 minutes. Yeah. Because if you don't want to disappoint your supporters, that's why they say a derby, the expectation of supporters, a derby can build you and it can kill you or break you. Babanchi break it. So now we are like me and Majoro, we are here. Thank you.
So then does the form of each team matter, or does the occasion of a derby itself reset every time and anything can happen?
Okay, Majoro,
Oh, no stress. The thing is, derby doesn't necessarily depend on your current form or your previous game. It's all about who wants it the most on the day. You don't win derby based on tactics per se. You win derby based on the willingness to work for one another, the willingness to run an extra mile. You understand? So we've seen Chiefs this season. Everyone says like Chiefs is playing bad, but like, have you seen Chiefs when he plays against Sundowns? Have you seen when they played against
big games? Big games.
Even the first round.
Yeah.
How did the Pirates win it? They won it in the last minute. You understand? So it clearly shows you it's not all about your current form. It's about them wanting it the most. Pride. Like it's not nice, bro. Like when you lose. You can't even go
against a rival, ne?
Yeah, you can't even go to a garage, bro. Like,
actually, tell me about that. Like, just tell me your craziest experience after you've lost a derby.
Yeah.
The craziest thing a fan has said to you after you've lost a derby.
No, serious.
No,
my friend.
That game.
No, let me tell you my secret. I used to, each and every game, I used to pray with him. He'll call me and pray with me. People are like, it's clear. No. But sometimes so, yeah. So if we lose a derby Sunday, to go to church, it's And you know, there's this thing. There's Mutolong will welcome you.
The usher.
Maybe, thank you. Then after that, if it's a Chiefs or whatever, the pastor the bishop. Next time, I won't call you. I'll call a pirate fair. When I start to welcome the congregation. So yeah. So it's difficult. Yo, who is a damn fit? How we win the? Petrol. If I can come and I don't pay, I'll pay for you.
I'll pay for you.
I went to Ulundi. I have my own supporters branch, like Lekgwathi, Ulundi, another part of supporters branch. I went there. We went inside the garage. Then these guys, they were happy to see me. I saw the owner, So I was at the store. What's happening? But we don't know this guy. One table or no man, his face he looks familiar. So I'm like, no, this guy is the time he's a pirate captain. No. Let them go inside the garage, but then and they valid support.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to mention bourgeois. Why is it every day joie? First time we push ultra male. Captain. Sangene Karachi. I never looked at him.
Stay away from the altar male. Take some biltong, take some rice.
MacG, I want to ask you. You're one of the few players who's experienced both sides, from the Chiefs side, from the Orlando Pirates side. What was your first derby like for Chiefs? What was your first derby like for Pirates, and how is that different?
Okay. First one at Kazier Chiefs, it was, like when you say, I've been dreaming, now I'm living reality.
Yeah.
It's that. Like, it was so surreal. Like, from the beginning of the week, the derby is not played
on the day.
Yeah.
It's played from Monday. Like you said, you understand? Like, from training session, you see the behavior has changed. The competitiveness within training sessions has changed. Punctuality has changed. Resting has changed. Like, there's a lot. So when you enter the stadium and then you see the stadium is, because back then, like, the stadium used to
like an underground.
Yeah, we understand, like, that thing. For me, it was a highlight that, like, I've arrived.
You've arrived.
Now I must write my name into the Kazier Chiefs.
Do you feel pressure to like score goals in the derby compared to any other game? Because, I mean, we're obviously talking about how the derby is big. When you didn't score, how did you feel? But when you scored, what kind of feeling did it give you as the man in front of the line?
For me, it has always been the same. Like, I go to each and every game to score goals. Okay. And if I don't score, at least I should have created. You understand? So, playing football, I enjoy, but scoring makes me happy. That's my slogan. That has been my slogan for the longest of time. So at Chiefs, I enjoyed playing the derby. So you asked me about at Pirates. At Pirates, I was moving from Chiefs to Orlando Pirates. So you can imagine how hostile that was.
Yeah.
Changing room.
I was being booed even if we were not playing. Like, they were singing that song. You know that song? Like,
it's giving that Van Persie moment when you went to
Manchester United.
Tough times. You couldn't only hostile.
Yeah, but it made me want to do even more. You understand?
To prove the fans wrong or to yourself?
No. To prove myself that I am capable of handling such a hostile situation. Yeah. Because as a footballer, if you can play under pressure, that means like you're in the wrong field. Yeah. There's pressure regardless of... Remember when you play for these big teams, each and every game is televised. So there's so many coaches, other than your coach, other than your teammates. Like there's coaches that are at the stadium, there's coaches that are watching from home. So you get judged every time. But if you touch... Like, even if it's 20% of the supporters, wherever you go, they give you a handshake. That means, like, you have passed the test.
I'm happy you didn't do them back, eh?
I'm happy too, because, hey.
Some players,
So you spoke about pressure, right? So in this case, with the derby coming up, does the team with the least amount of pressure, which in this case it looks like it's Pirates, do they have the advantage? Or because there's pressure all around from all aspects, it's just the both teams, there's no advantage in terms of pressure to win?
how is Pirates not under pressure?
Issue.
Because each and every game that they play, it's a final.
Yeah.
They're playing each and every game that comes to them as a final. Chiefs is playing each and every game that they play as a final because they're fighting to be in the top 8. Pirates, it's
to catch
fighting
up.
for the title. So there's no such thing as to say Pirates is not under pressure. Like, there's pressure, constant pressure. But those are pro footballers that knows how to win. They did not get to the semi-final by a fluke. They are not where they are in the league by a fluke. Even Chiefs, they are not in the final that they are in now by a fluke. It's just that that happens.
Yes. So when I was ngapha ku-Chiefs ngaso sonke isikhathi. Mara Njaya, from both of you, give me your best 5. If you would say 5 aside, kupa unemele bona, you're 5. If I would say-
Pirates.
5.
Yeah, in the Pirates, you're starting 11 at the time.
5. Goalkeeper Senzo. Okay, myself there.
Obvious,
You
man.
can't play without a leader. Leadership.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And you know why I'm saying leadership? You can even ask Mojo. You know, like now, most of the teams, I know leadership. I like I want to fit. Seriously, like leadership by you. So I think
What's lacking, bro? Like if
Yo, Fetu.
based on what you see now, is it the aggression, the push, the
You know, I think you'll say the aggression, the pushing. There's a captain, that's Majoro. Namfetu, when I was a captain, I used to push them. There's where we're playing against what Vesne. We're trailing 1-0. I was pushing the whole until Rwina came it 3-1. Understand? We push them. Understand? And my dad, the more pusher. Because of no sometimes some of both it ground to relax the mar once out glory. Majoro. Understand? What's that? I understand what's oha. You sometimes as a captain, sometimes understand I need someone or mona. Sian alone to Sarmona. Gwenya Vuga. Understand? Now we are so much. So you need someone oloring. You want to put out Samachita.
okay, wait, Iraq the 5 year
So
high.
yeah, 5 year gane 1 Senzo like it 2.
Yeah.
Number 3 Benedict Villagas.
Oh.
Tigo Modis.
Ow.
Benny Makati.
Oh.
Your 5 aside, brother. Kazier Chiefs.
My 5 aside
Kazier Chiefs edition. Yeah.
all time or during my playing time.
During your playing time.
During your playing time.
During your playing time.
At
Chiefs, yeah.
Okay, obvious. You do.
Need a centre back.
I will have Morgan.
Oh, but okay,
I will have Tepo. Silela.
Good
I will
shout.
have. No. Valile da.
It's Valile.
Then I have Sia Nkosi. Then I have
When I woke up, list.
myself. And then I will have
5.
So can you go
No, you counted 7.
No, not 5.
Count on 5.
Can I count again?
No.
Can I count?
Count
Can I
5.
count? No,
We take
now my
Senzo,
team even know.
Kena,
Remember, like
Architecto.
it's keeper, ne? And then 5 players.
Yeah,
inside.
okay, cool.
You understand?
Okay,
so
that's fine, yeah.
so there's Shaba,
Yeah.
the last player.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who's winning that match? Fast,
Yeah.
quick one. Who's winning that match?
Let the viewers.
Let us know, guys. out of Lucky's top 5, Macho's top 5. Who do you think is gonna win that match? Ula could say defensive Ngaga. Defensive Ngaga.
Safe, pay.
Yeah.
And he say
Oh, Pelela could say Ula.
Ula. Again you. George,
See ya.
I wanted to ask, like you spoke about something about leadership and Bukhrotman. Do you think that that's something that's lacking in the game right now? Having players that can hold the culture, man. Baba.
For me, I will talk.
understand.
I will talk from my perspective or from my experience. I think one thing that has helped me to always be competitive and also to have vision is because I played with the likes of Shaba, Yeye, Morgan, people that came from World Cup.
Yeah.
You understand? So they know how it feels to win a trophy. They know the culture of the team. They understand what it takes to win a match. So I wouldn't say I was a youngster, because like I was 24 at the time. Like, you understand?
Yeah.
But I'm saying,
we're not
no. But I'm saying,
no, serious.
No, not 28.
Yeah.
Still a youngster.
So for me, I was young in a sense of experience.
Yeah.
You understand? So I came into a team that has people that knows what it takes to win, how it feels to win, and what is required in order to have the group that has the same mentality. And that, for me, has helped me. I don't know about the youngsters. If youngsters now, if they don't have those experienced players that has the winning desire within them, it becomes a bit of a problem for them, because as a youngster, obviously, it's expected of you. You haven't won a bigger trophy in the top league. You understand? So you need to feel that by you working hard. But it's easier when you have people that have the direction and the formula to winning trophies.
You know, speaking of trophies, Abutika Moke Snganga, because he lifted a lot of trophies.
The
for
worst
the Pirates.
time of my life.
But I want to ask you.
It's like the worst time of your life.
No, I told her when I saw him.
No, but regarding the treble, would you say especially doing it twice, would you say that's the highlight your career? How, if you think about this in general?
Yeah, for me, I'll say that. But not only that, because if I remember my first season at Pirate, we won the league. So even that, it was my best highlight. But yeah, winning triple back to back, especially as a captain. Yeah, those are my best, highlights. Even if it was not easy, I remember the first triple I was playing left back. It was not easy. It was not easy. The whole season I was playing left back. So yeah, I'll say that's the best highlights of my career. Winning triple back to back.
Back to back.
Yeah, it's in the history book of Orlando Pirates.
For life.
Yeah.
Does it get
I'm
harder?
still waiting to see who's going to break it. My son is the one who's going to break it.
What if you like cricket?
Again, watch it. Yo.
On you.
I know shame.
So boy.
I always say, like father, like daughter. I started, now when I started my career, I started a strike. And I was banging goals. So wherever she
Let's just clarify for the people at home. We don't have footage of these goals he's talking about.
So ask me why I was scoring as a defender.
We played now against. I was with Highlands. He was.
Listen.
Ing Masters.
Yeah,
the Masters. He scored.
I scored 10 the score.
No, 8-7.
8-7.
He scored 4. Ask him who scored the entire 7.
No, he scored 7. And I was telling my defender, I said, gents, you must be careful of Majoro. I asked him, I said, Majoro, can I come play the defender? No.
That's why you do
it. 8-7. I'm like, nah, this is my brother. I'm going MacG.
Now you had an incredible season, man, and I think Vele Itabi since Nalento Lena. So weekend is here. The boys are clashing again. How do you guys see that game going based on current form, performance, the derby that you were talking about? Early derby. Even if you're dipping in form, but when it's a derby, it's a derby. How do you see this one going, Jay? Based on
I think Pirate, they must give Chiefs the respect that they deserve.
Please.
Tinas
niggas the Chiefs.
Yeah. No, you mustn't underestimate them. I know. No,
a real
people
captain.
are like, Chiefs are not playing whatever is going to be walk over. But let me tell you, with my experience, play against Chiefs where they are not doing well, it's way more dangerous more thing. So they must just give them respect that they deserve. It's not going to be easy. Yeah. It's going to be tough. Majority said it said Chiefs, they want to what? They want to get into
top 8.
Top 8.
Pirate, they want to challenge Sundowns. They want to catch up.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, electrifying. It's going to be an entertaining game. But it's not going to be easy for both teams. And don't forget, first derby Betway, who won? Orlando Pirates 1-0. So Chiefs, they won't allow Pirates to beat them twice. Trophy Betway. So Lebanon, they want to, because both teams are teams of history. And history is right.
It's there forever.
The first Betway Cup derby, it will Orlando Pirates. So Chiefs, they don't want the history.
Mara how does the Pyramids game play into this? Does it stay on the players' minds? And then, of course, you know that there's another derby next week.
Let me tell you, they're playing tonight. If they win, it's going to, bring confidence to the boys. Right. And, as Rachel Orbolaka, the leader, now, after the game, you call your boys. It's past. Let's regroup and focus on the next game. There are still cups to play for. There's a league, Netbank, and a derby. A derby, Kishiloga is a special game. It's like a cup final. Winning a derby is extra trophy.
Mara energy in the league when we're playing Pyramids. I'm trying to understand.
No, we didn't have energy. That's why I'm saying, sometimes you need someone who's going to lift the team.
You guys watching? I did like with this people talking about it.
No, Major, we didn't play like the way we're expecting. Like now, I think other thing. My advice to technical team: let's not kill Mufuki engines.
Yeah.
Now they're playing in a wrong position. This is what I said last time when they're playing. Major, I think it was there. Confed, you're not there.
When we played, we lost 1-0.
They lost 1-0. You know why? I was analyzing the game. I was like, let me tell you, Pirate. Losh can play in the middle. No. Losh is dangerous at go wing. He went go lefty, but Pirate or created chances to him. Same like really. What happened in the first derby? He was playing where? He destroyed that boy. Who's the name of the boy?
10, yeah.
Who was playing in America? Majority right back. America.
Blom.
Oh, Blom.
After that, he never played against Blom. But now you take Mufuke and you play him behind. Watch most of the balls. Now they lose Mufuke. So now I'm saying, Bona, poor boy, technical team, they must play him where Bona, excellent quote. National team. Wing and excel. So let's just leave him. Understand? Adala wing until we experience it because of now the way I was watching the game. Otto was playing left wing.
Yeah.
Right? Nkota.
Yeah.
He was playing there behind and he was losing too many balls. Understand? Why? Because of the way creating space for Otto to play left wing. So now I'm saying to the coach, leave the boy more excellent more they understand because of I think most of the coaches we kill players by changing them the position. Now at least I'm lucky as I said to you. I started as a striker. But change about defender. I think if I was a striker and Kelly so defense I retired at the age of 39. Understand?
So respect the Chiefs. I mean Chiefs ngilande limarumo kalanza ngizingene ezinye indaba lezi I'm just saying, but Major, how do you see the game? I mean, obviously they're not at their best form, but you did mention earlier with the Chiefs. My cousin upset they're a big game team, like you always say. George was always saying it's like, hey, Chiefs is a big game team. How do you see this derby turning out? Because you're excited.
No, firstly, like I would like to disagree with both of you. I say, like guys, I understand like everyone had an expectation of Pirates to go there, but like truth be told, to score 2 goals away from home, it does not mean like you went there and then you were lethargic or whatsoever. It's just that on the day, Pyramid played a game that they saw that they could capitalize on Pirates, which is like crossing into the box, and because most goals they came from crosses and so and that Maela or that Festin Maela is very good. He's aggressive in the air and they capitalize on their chances. But whether that it's out of their mind now, they're focusing. You'll only find out on the day when they play tonight. When they play over the weekend, because sometimes like. As players, I know such defeats, they really take a toll. I remember like we lost with Pirates when we were playing against Al-Ahly. We lost 1-0 in the final. And
it was tough.
It really took a toll out of us, even though we tried to get back, but we were a bit flat because we had ambitions. But the stake is different now because there's a game which is good for Pirates to play now, so that like they can take out that anger, that frustration into this prior to them playing over the weekend. So going to Chiefs, it's obvious. You've seen them how they play when it comes to big teams, and we expecting end to end. And Chiefs hasn't won against Pirates ever since 2023.
Yeah, 2023.
That own goal of Nda, I think that's the last time they won. So that on its own.
There's a lot on the line.
Yeah, I know.
So much. A lot on the line.
Remember, like there's pride, there's legacy, there's a lot. So that's why, like he says, like you should never undermine Chiefs. And my boy is back also there. Like that boy, I love him. Like Duba.
So you're hopeful. So if you throw me score predictions, just be on for the weekend's game. What do you see in the score?
There's definitely going to be goals.
Okay.
That one I can tell you. There's definitely going to be goals.
Okay.
And it will depend on how early the goal comes. Because remember, it will be a bit of a hostile situation. But if a goal comes in within the first 15 minutes of the match, then you want to enjoy the best of your life, because it's going to be end to end. The same as that one of, was it 3-3 or 2-2? 3-2. 3-2,
I think it was 3-2, yeah.
That one. When you go to the loo, you come back like, yeah, they scored.
They scored,
It's something that I'm anticipating. Like, like even the fans now, stadiums are full, my man. You can tell.
The tickets were sold out very, very, very quickly. Like you went and team in Kuluzo win.
Mina ngifuna ukukhuluma kakhulu.
Yeah, 2-0.
There's no way I can choose it. Mara, there's no way. There's no way. Just imagine the Chiefs who win. Bona, 2-0 Toronto Pirates. Sabato thola Sundowns so da.
Exactly. Sibashayile la. Ngifuna iChiefs isiboleke stadium futhi sibaphinde. Mangathi good night.
Ask Santa Ritlakia.
There's no way.
The case of top 8.
There's anything in mind there?
Fun question from the fans here is, if you were not a footballer, what career path would you have followed?
I'm a radiographer by profession.
Radiographer.
Radiographer?
Yeah, no, I.
Benzan, bagrapher ma radio. Like radiographer.
We're taking pictures of the bone.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, okay.
I see.
Yeah, so
YFM.
Is it something that no person kayona or skilla ne so sharp or I can training?
Me? No. I've always played football and
studied.
Like I remember when I was in grade 12, like my parents used to shout at me like, "Hey, why now? Like I'm going to training. When I come back, I'm going to study. And for me, football has always been a way for me to like take things out of my mind, and you understand. So I've always wanted to play pro, but I didn't know how. I saw players like Bolefato Tulupa, Pomalawi, Tebutsi, like they come from my Kazier. I saw them playing and I was like, if they did it, like it's possible.
Yeah.
Like surpassed it.
So did you graduate? People don't want to know. Did you graduate?
I graduated, Baba.
Like he's out here lifting trophies, lifting degrees. This is.
I know. Respect.
If you're not a footballer, what would you be doing?
Story. That's why I'm not tell the truth.
Because kana kwela no snadi.
Loko ground lo mabona ha.
So to further their studies, so now after I completed my matric, so there was a friend of mine. So I'll check out go name fit. Apply masol. So apply. Have a visa for interview. Now I got a call. Yeah, keep the trial. Go Real Rovers. That terminal Mukababa, Alex Papela, those. So after that, I went to Polokwane for the trials. And I went to interview. After that, I passed the interview of Sole. Nagada got trailer, he passed the trial. After that, majority was saying, "What happened to Mama Linda?" Now I wanted to become a professional player. Then after the Buffett on sign, I was saying, "Pura, where's the king?" At least it was a breakthrough. Understand? So yeah, Real Rovers one sign, then I started there. got the relegation, relegator, and after that I played for a season. I went to Real Stars 2 seasons, 3 seasons. After the Pirate, and after that I joined the Pirate, and everything is history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm going to something because obviously when you guys are losing a match or something, we are not in the locker rooms. Like, give me the worst experience you've had, your coach, coming back from halftime, getting a locker room. Like, what's the craziest thing a coach could say to you? Because it's on the whiteboard. There's some chance, okay. Major, just come this way, but just like cross the ball, yeah, just head it in. But how crazy does it get in the locker room halftime, especially you're training?
It does get.
Bash out like Busras, like coach I see and everyone touchlining.
No, it depends. It differs from coach to coach.
Yeah.
Like I got coached by the coaches that are so quiet and those who are so vocal, like the likes of Vivi. Like, Vivi.
When I get busy shaking
you know, like a coach that will take you out, like from saying like, okay, we're preparing now. Then we remember when you prepare, the starting lineup, they go first, they do whatever, and then there's others outside. Then they swap you with the other one that is going to possibly replace you, should you. If you sit outside at training, I sat outside, took out my soccer boots, and we were busy, like we were talking. You know, like that thing of like...
You're not focused.
No. I'm focused. But like we just talking, having conversation on the bench. And then he saw me, came to me straight and he said like, your session is over. While others are training. I'm like, coach, why? He's like, you took off your soccer boots. You will see.
Damn.
Came the day of the match, I'm not in the starting lineup. So
you learned that from that day, like boots on until like get to the house.
Remember like when Vieira yawned?
For yawning?
So can you imagine if you have such a coach? Like, no, not to boreg. Like, remember like when you play at night, you stay at the hotel for a long time. So
like
it happens that like you yawn there and there.
Just to stretch a million.
So it happened is took him straight out of the team. So you can imagine if a coach can do it, like what more if you enter into the changing room and you're losing and you feel like you're not pushing yourselves. Then
hey, so manje dancing ngoba siyazi ukuthi must move along kancane quickly because I know you guys are going to leave soon. But I want to know, Kev, got Sundowns versus Pyramids final. How do you guys see that? Are we bringing another star home? Or Pyramids will just be too strong for Sundowns?
For me, I think Sundowns are going to bring the second star. Watching our game, against, Pyramid home and away. I think Sundowns, they can keep the ball more than Orlando Pirates, they can keep the ball. And, I think teams like Pyramid, you keep the ball, chasing the ball, they're going to get tired. I thought they're going to get tired.
Tired.
Tired. So Sundowns keeping the ball, they make most of the teams. It's like Barcelona. You know Barcelona why they winning like
tiki-taka.
Tiki-taka. Tiki-taka. That's my job. Chasing. It's like him, playing as a striker. Me and Sia knocking to the ball to Monip, to me chasing. There's no way he can chase until he was a hard worker. He used to do it, but there's way more long he never changed. You understand? He was a hard worker. Majority was giving us Narfa trouble. So Sundowns, the way they keep the ball, I'm telling you, that team, if they can chase the ball, Sundowns are going to kill them. And for me, obvious, speaking in South Africa, I want Sundowns, to win the second star, so that it can be a motivation for other teams like Pirates. Obvious, Pirates, they are the first team to win the star. If Sundowns are going to overtake them, if obviously they want to win the star. And don't forget about Kazier Chiefs, even them understand. Havana star is going to be motivation or like, Sundowns will win 2 I know Buffett. Because win a at least they got 2 1. Because of like in South Africa, the teams that are compete. Like a derby. We beat like Kazier Chiefs 18 times, then they beat us 24. We want to catch up. You understand already? They can't beat us for the like 25 and Narin go 18. At least they were 24.
Being your 20s, at least 21 or 20.
But then, brother, like, isn't Pyramids a team that can run for 90 minutes?
For me,
Kawane, Lona, Halidala Lebona, you went back and forth a bit too much.
Back and forth, let me tell you, Majoro said it. They were playing long balls. They were playing the ball to their wing, then straight into the box. No, they were not running. There's where Parrot, you saw in quarter. And I think it's where we made a mistake, Shapti in quarter. He was giving them, a hard time, that boy. The coach should have left in quarter because of he was like, outpacing, outrunning them. So if they find someone who's going, and Sundowns, there's this, who's this boy?
Ribeiro.
No, Ribeiro, yes, he can run. But Chalulile can run, and there's the boy, Renas. So if they find like plus about Renas, I'm telling you. I know, like, is it what, Northern Africa? Is it what, not
Egypt?
Egypt. Those guys back Katala. We played against, that's why majority they lost to Al Ahly. Yes, they lost. We played against them. We beat them 3-0 in Egypt. Same like Zamalek. We're knocking the ball. And which is, the coach was saying to us, chance, Lucky, Senzo, pass the ball to Lucky to Jele, long ball to Mbesuma, control the ball, then after that we must support Mbesuma. The next players was like, never, this is not our style. We're playing the ball. They were tired. And that time we had, Opa and Jali, they were like mobile. Those boys, they were mobile. Then they were like encouraging another players to be like mobile. We were moving. We beat them 3-0 because of why? They were, they were tired because of we were knocking the ball around. So that's why Sundowns knocking the ball around.
So you're saying Sundowns for the star?
Second star and Napesala like Gimfana Twan, Gimfana Sosh.
Same like Gimfana
Sosh. Chiefs win.
No, but if it was Chiefs playing the Champions League, I'll say, well, you're going to keep my faith. It winning Chiefs. Now I'm not like a supporter, I understand. I play soccer and understand the whole. As South African Chiefs win them fit. Sometimes
it's national pride. National pride.
The team is not run whatever dominating us. I have a faith never.
So my gents, I want to ask you something that the fans probably don't know about you. Obviously, Ratsibor locally, Le Favor Umang. But Major, what teams do you support outside of African football? Let's say Europe.
Man City and Barcelona.
Man City and Barcelona.
When did you start with Man City, Major?
Man City, Barcelona.
Man City.
Remember, like, yeah.
You guys are former Man United supporters.
It's not about that. It's like about, I've been Barcelona fan for
Messi
long.
times.
Like for long. And then Man City, remember, like, you start acknowledging or liking the way the team plays and so forth. And then now, like, I'm a hardcore supporter of Man City. People always is like, yeah, I'm a 2000 Man City. Like, no, so what? My Sundowns won, like,
before. So now you're Man City and thingy.
Not Man City, but I used to support Manchester United. And after that, I supported Man City.
After Fegi left.
After the Fegi. The good part is that we played against them. You remember Pirates?
Yeah.
Vodacom Challenge. We beat them. So I was happy like, we beat my favorite team in Europe. Yeah.
In Europe.
You
so
can leave them
find
now.
another team.
No, I can't leave them. No. I can't leave them. They'll bounce back. I know, Baron Ali in this season. So I think in this season, I understand that. So we'll bounce back.
And then just in
closing,
and in closing, just before I let you go for the last time, how do you feel about Liverpool's performance throughout the season?
Close the show.
Learn from your mistake. I think they've learned from mistake last season.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't win now.
In closing, all I will say, like, guys, there's so many things at the stadium that we've prepared as Betway. So please come early and then stand a chance to win a share of 1 million. How you win that? How you win that is by you getting early and taking part in the games that we prepared outside the stadium. Kick for 1 million. Like, I don't know, it's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
Yeah. Come early so that we enjoy the day. The second edition of Betway, the Derby. Under Betway banner. So I'm very excited because last time, even though it was 1-0, but
hopeful
it was
this time around. Pralaki, any last words?
Hi. I think majority, he said it all. Betway, you understand now. They must come here to the stadium. Yeah, they must come here to the stadium and to experience. Everything is all about experience. Betway. It's #Lekgwathi On No Sex. Yeah, ke yona tag ya rena eo.
#Lekgwathi. Nizwile bafethu ama-superstar fana kahambe ema-gaming khona manje. Uye gaming manje ne?
I'm going to watch Orlando Pirates now, gents. Yo, I can't wait.
It's Imengulu. Prameja, thank you so much for taking the time to see us. Lapha Makaya, hopefully you enjoyed us. Throw them questions out here so that in case bafuna food next time, nizwile mafuna win your share of 1 million you said, please go to the stadium. There's going to be activations outside the stadium. Make sure that you arrive early.
Very early.
So between me, Des, George, and my Betway squad out here, like we're on site, Benson League City. Papa,
Danko
means thank you. Cyril means curfew.
Finally, we check out the newest, freshest footballing show. But it's not just about football. It's also about the banter. It's on a league of its own. Onside the Banter League. It's the Banter League.